Speak for yourself, Jen. I was happy to not have any.
Iverson draws Jordan out. Watch this. Big, nice play.
Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Here they come, Philadelphia, on the run. Stand up and cheer. Number one, Philadelphia, here they come, team of the year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Here come the Sixers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Clap your
Williams in the penetration, and it's knocked away by a tumble and into the hands of Peterson. Antonio Davis.
Sixers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody.
We are here, and it's a family affair. On
The
top of
game's
that,
back.
we're playing our goddamn song that we love so much. Sixers win.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Is anybody else palm sweaty a little bit? Just
A little bit. At the end of the game, I was like, these refs have it in for us. We gotta hold on to this one. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. BG, let's dive right into it since it's that time of year and you know the rumors are buzzing. You dropped a BG bomb in the midst of the game. Could you please let our fan base know what went down in the midst of the game?
Do I have to?
Yes, you did.
Because it's somebody that I would have loved to have on this team, but
Absolutely.
unfortunately, we were not able to get him. But Karis LeVert has been traded, and not only has he been traded, he's been traded to what people think to be a contender this year. So the deal was Karis LeVert, 2022 second round pick from Miami to Cleveland for Ricky Rubio, who's out for the season. I didn't even know you can get traded when you had a season-ending injury. A lottery protected pick in 22, a 22 pick, second round 22 pick, and Houston's 2027 second round pick. So basically, they got Karis LeVert for, I don't want to say for nothing, but a lot of
For nothing.
Yep. See, this is the kind of thing that I was saying before about trade. I mean, there's no reason why we can't make a trade doesn't involve Simmons, but just something to improve our team. Why wouldn't Indiana have taken somebody Ricky Rubio-esque from our team who's not injured, who could maybe help them now? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you could tell Indiana's folding and just saying, "Yo, the season's a wash."
They blowing
Yeah.
it up. They blowing it up. But this is what my concern was when Daryl Morey stated that he doesn't want to make a trade unless it's significantly upgrading the Sixers. And I disagree with that. I don't think we need a significant upgrade. I think we need a few important cogs,
Yeah.
that a championship team thrives off.
I feel like you guys are misunderstanding what he means by significant, man. I think what I think he means is, as far as like, you're not just gonna bring nobody to this team that's not gonna help the overall team and the record improve, the position in the playoffs improve. We don't want to keep getting knocked out. We want to improve. We want to go forward. We want to see the Eastern Conference Championship. We want to get to the finals. That's what he means. That's what I took from it.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't feel like he's really talking about a superstar stud. We already got that here. You understand what I'm saying? We're just trying to get over that hump that we just can't seem to get over. It happened with the Sixers when Iverson was here. Indiana was beating the shit out of us. Excuse my language.
No, it's nighttime. You good?
We
It is
couldn't
nighttime.
It's dark outside.
We couldn't
It's
pass
dark
them
here.
before
BG.
getting to the finals. They were the one knocking us off all the time. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, again, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I feel like he means. Getting over that second round, but not just getting to the third round and losing. Getting all the way.
We have a player here in a similar type of injury situation that's played about 15% of the games this year. And God bless him. But Shake Milton has given us nothing since a few months now. So when you're seeing a move like this, and I'm playing devil's advocate, Jose, when you're seeing a move like this that's giving away basically a player that's not helping your roster at all, and it's upgrading your roster, giving you darn near a 6th man of the year type of player. What do you say to the fans that says, why not us, Jose? What do you say?
Like, it's just, I don't know, because it's like, until now, until today, Korkmaz was not suited up, right? So we figured maybe
he could
was
have got going too. He could have got going.
Maybe he was in the package. You know what I'm saying? By the way, that's my cousin George. What's going on, cuz?
What up, George?
Appreciate you joining the show. We're here every game, 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after. I don't know how long you've been following us, but this is our second season with the podcast. I appreciate you joining us. Anyway, back to what I was trying to say. So, like, it's sketchy. You don't know, because I'm assuming people wasn't even trying to hear Korkmaz, and that's why he's back in it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you really don't know until the trigger's pulled.
Yeah, most definitely.
I just saw alert on my watch about the Nets losing their 8th straight game.
Oh yeah, I was watching that game as well during that, and they just lost to Denver.
And Chicago just got bumped into 2nd, and we are now in 4th.
Let me answer this question about my cousin real quick before you guys go on. I think Harden works here. I think he works on this team. He's not the same Harden that used to ball hog, that used to gun out. He's changed. Like, look at him in the past 2 or 3 seasons past already. His game has changed as far as that point. And he still can score. If you look at his career stats, he's a scorer. He's 20+ point guy. Absolutely. So that's definitely going to help, which means that's going to not just help Joel Embiid take a load off of him, but it's also going to help Tobias Harris not feel like he has to carry some type of load, that can take him back into some type of comfort zone, and he can just play how he play. So I don't know. Like, again, it's going to be weird to see Tobias and Ben Simmons both gone with the amount of money that they both hold. So I don't know if Tobias Harris is going to be gone here. So with bringing Harden in here, I think he can settle in and do what he do as a third, or whatever option he's labeled, because he's definitely not a second.
Can,
Well,
can I,
I don't think Harden's going to be coming in this season. I just don't get that feeling. And he's injured again, right? I mean, that's why I'm saying
Sore
make some
hammies.
kind of like some kind of move before the trade deadline to help our team now, the team that exists in the building now.
Most
There's no
definitely.
reason why they can't do that. Don't
Most
ask me who for what, but
I'm
she said,
gonna
I don't know what it's going to be. I just want something.
with the spirit within the spirit of showing love to the people watching. Christopher Dub White is absent. Can we talk about MVB?
oh my goodness, yes we can. We can talk about him today. We can talk about him tomorrow. We can talk about him next week. Anytime you want to talk about him, I'll talk about him.
Let's lay this
Yes.
stat line out here: 40 points, 3 assists, 10 rebounds, 32 minutes,
Nice.
2 blocks.
2 blocks.
Usage rate high as always. And I'll say the word only because with his usage rate as high as it is, most people have more. Only 4 turnovers. Played well tonight. Only
You know,
missed
He
one
sure
free-
did.
Only missed 1 free throw. He abused Vucevic.
And a 10-game win streak against those Chicago Bulls who are currently sitting in first place. So you want to see them in the second round? I'm more than likely glad to host them because if we do see them in the second round, guess who's not getting sent home in the second round?
Can I bring?
What is
can I-
Ant? What is Ant talking about? What is he referring
Let's
to?
talk
He's
about
referring.
chips.
He's referring
Chocolate
to
chips?
when you said
Love
let's address
chocolate
this
chips.
comment saying, "Can we talk about MVB?" He don't want to talk about individual success. He want to talk about us possibly winning the championship. And I agree with you, man. It's
Oh,
always
oh,
time
yeah.
to talk about Embiid. Don't get me wrong. It's always
Yeah.
time. But I do agree with what Ant's saying. Let's talk about us getting to the chip. I got something to talk about though.
Okay.
I want to address one of the main people in our comments during pregame. I think it said something about Samson Carl. They kept saying, y'all ever heard of Candyman? And they say, don't say somebody's name 3 times. Well, you called out Tobias and he came to play tonight.
Too late. I
Not
won
too
the
late.
bet.
No,
I
you
won the
didn't.
bet.
You apologized early. Did you
Yeah,
forget?
no,
you
hold
did.
on.
I ain't
No,
had
no,
no
no,
bet.
Carl,
There's
we're
no
not going to let
bet.
you do that.
He
You
was supposed to be
reneged.
wearing the
You
jersey
reneged
already.
your bet. All right,
Did I?
you reneged your bet. You threw the white flag. You quit on that bet, and you apologized already. Done
gave-
deal.
I gave him
Done
his
deal.
flowers. I gave him his flowers too early. You know, I gave his flowers too early. But you know what? All jokes aside, Tobias has been playing overall a lot better. You know, he has been a good supporting cast member. And you know, I feel like he's been watching, and I feel like he's answered the call. You know, so shout out to Tobias for being that person that we can count on when Embiid is getting double teamed. You know, you got to be able to make the teams pay for doubling the big man. You know, and shout out to Tobias for that. Most definitely.
Yes,
Jordan-
I was really proud of our 3-point shooting today.
It was hot.
That was
from
one
the
of my
jump.
keys to the game, and they just came out shooting the lights
I
out.
lost
It was
that one.
great.
I sure enough lost that one.
Well, let's talk about it. Let's
Let's
talk
talk
about
about
it. Let's talk about it. I have it sitting here on my phone before.
I must have lost since he's so hyped to bring it out early.
I'm
I'm just gonna sit back, and listen.
I'm not hype at all because for probably the second time now, Jose swept the over under.
Get it.
But can
Was
we
that
talk
good?
about who for the
of
first
applause,
time?
round of applause, Jose. Jen, you know I would never.
You know he
do
like
that.
his flowers. You know he like
And
his
for the first time, Jen swept the over
Okay,
So-
Jen.
under. So
I
now
did it.
Jose is in sole possession of first place at 14.
Let's go.
14-7. Myself and Carl are right behind him at 13-8, and Jen is finally over 500 at 11-10.
We're looking like the Eastern Conference right now.
That's right. Anybody's
switches every
game.
day. Now I got to put an asterisk on it because last game we didn't get Jen's over unders, so therefore it was a wash. So who knows what would have happened with that Mavericks game? Over
Thank you.
Well,
Who knows what would have happened?
Coulda, coulda, woulda. You know.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
can
going to
always
talk
go
about what
back
I
to
would have
the
picked.
stat line.
Not going to talk about that.
No.
But yeah, I'm very proud that I got my first. See, what happened was BG didn't have time to do his research before the game, right? So
Mhm.
you know that when
Mhm.
he's given these, he has an idea of who's going to win what, who's going to be over, who's going to be under. But he didn't do that today, which
Okay.
gave me a chance to slip in there.
Do that
Hey,
again.
look.
Do the slip again, Jen. Do the
Slip in there.
I like that.
Slip in there.
I
But
like
the crazy thing about it, Carl, is 2 of those were about her keys to the game. She did mention that she wanted us to have a good night shooting 3, so we used that. We also used rebounds. I said we needed to rebound, and she actually went with the under for Embiid getting 12.5 rebounds. And you know her favorite stat is picking Embiid's points. So she rolled us today, man. I mean,
rolled this today.
Jose
you know.
stayed with her, but she rolled us today. She rolled us.
Not to give myself flowers, but I definitely
Oh,
mentioned that I gotta give it, BG. I said we can't look at who's not playing. We have to look at who is playing on the court. And I feel like they did that job tonight. You know, they weren't so hyped with, oh my God, this person, Levine isn't playing. We're gonna have an easy win tonight. It should be an easy opportunity. No, it's the NBA. Next man up approach. You know, so you gotta approach it as such. You gotta play ball. You know what
Yes,
I mean?
DeMar was on.
Oh my
So
goodness.
one of you guys want to answer this question about my cousin, since I already addressed him the first time?
According
Which
to
one?
Nash, Harden will not be dealt by the trade line. We talked about this during the game. What players can we get before the trade deadline? Bradley Beal, that can help us through the playoffs. Guys?
I did get this notification on my phone during the game as well, and
Same
saw
here.
that Nash said that. And I mean, there's no, like, Harden wasn't the end all be all goal for me going into the trade deadline. The end
Not
all
at
be all
all.
goal is just us to just get better. And I'm being all the way honest when I say, since we missed out on that Sacramento deal, my ideal deal is what I brought up in pregame. New York ain't looking good, man. Julius
Yeah.
Randle
I'll
don't seem
take
happy.
Randall.
They
Yeah.
don't seem to think that Kemba makes that team better. It was a point where Kemba literally wasn't in a rotation. He's back into it now. But I don't know if it works there. And what I say, hey, sorry, Ben, sorry, Tobias, go play in the Big Apple. Oh, and if 2-5 played in the Big Apple, oh, Lord.
Oh,
Listen,
He think
and-
we bad.
especially not in Madison Square
He
Garden.
thinks
For crying out loud.
Absolutely.
He think we bad.
Spike Lee will be all over his top every game. Every game. But it's very important what you said. And I like that. I like that a lot. Why? Because in losing 2-5, we lose a facilitator. You know, we're getting back a backup point guard in Kemba Walker, who won't steal minutes from Tyrese, but he'll be competitive and battling him for minutes. Also, we get the dirty guy. We get
The
Julius
dirty
Randle.
guy.
He's Dirk McGirt. He will grab rebounds.
He's
He is. He will allow Embiid to do what he does without having to worry about being down in the paint too much. You know, we'll have a guy boxing out and grabbing boards. I feel like he fits here perfectly. He can still score the rock. So I would like that move a lot, BJ. I would like it a lot.
And I haven't heard anybody talking about it, but for some reason, when I was watching the game last night, the Lakers-Knicks game last night, I was like, man, I feel like they're going to move Julius Randle. Then I thought, hold up, if they move, we could get Julius Randle. I would take that in a heartbeat.
Most
In
definitely.
a heartbeat.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah.
He's a dog. He's a dog. He can play.
Oh God.
So talk. Are we finished with the trade talks?
Yes.
Because if so, we get back to this game and talk about who you're gonna give their flowers to.
Flower lady. Over here. Over here. So who's going first to give out their flowers?
Jose.
I got to give it to none other than Tobias Harris. He balled out today. You look at his shooting percentage, outstanding. He spreaded it out through all 4 quarters, so he didn't do a one-hand Houdini on us. You know what I'm saying? So my flowers go out to him.
All right. All right.
Okay, who's next for flower segment?
I'll go. I'm gonna give mine to Tyrese Maxey.
Damn it,
3
Jen.
threes. 3 threes. Getting that side step 3 going. You know, he played with heart, and just love seeing this kid in his progress.
You know
I
what?
guess I'll go next.
Go ahead, because
And I
y'all
don't wanna
stealing all
go
the
next
players. Y'all
because
stealing all the
she-
players.
But I don't mind doubling up. Tyrese
Go
Maxey
ahead.
get
Go
you
ahead.
get a double flower from me because not the 3-pointers. Playing 38 minutes at point guard and having 0 turnovers, nothing but
Ooh, I didn't realize he didn't have any
zero.
turnovers.
So my reason for Flowers is just a solid stat line. Not the threes didn't stand out, the field goal percentage, the point that don't stand out. When I look at this box score and see a 0 on the turnovers for our point guard, I love that every time. So
Awesome.
Tyrese Maxey gets my flowers as well.
You know what? I would be remiss, and I know we're trying to stay away from the obvious. I know nobody wants to talk about him too much, but God damn it, 40 points in 32 minutes. It's definitely something that deserves a flower. Joel Embiid from the tip, he saw red and he was attacking. I don't know if you guys remember in the years past, facing Vucevic in years past was a tough matchup for him because Vucevic is very strong. He didn't allow Embiid to get in the paint and do what he wanted. Shout out to Embiid and his conditioning. He moved Vucevic around like a rag doll today, all day.
Yes, he did, and almost got the man fouled out of the game.
Most definitely.
One thing I didn't mention is the reason why Tobias got mine. If you look, he got, I think the only Sixers today who put at least one number on every stat line.
Nope, he did.
Who else?
He didn't hit 3.
Okay. Okay. Hey, BG, that's even more impressive though that he didn't hit a 3. He got 23 points. That means he got most of his points mid-range and in the paint from the muscle. And you know, I've been saying this since day one. Tobias is not a catch and shoot guy. You cannot use him like that. The year before last, that's why his stats sputtered, because he was strictly being used as a catch and shoot guy. You're not giving him a chance to warm up and get comfortable. You know, most ball players, they'll tell you, you know, from shooting free throws and hitting layups, the rim becomes bigger, you know, and it helps you see the rim a little bit better once you go from inside out. So, you know, kudos to him for having that standout game, man. Most definitely. Speaking of Nang, George Nang, Jen, and you pointed out a few games ago, kudos to you. And I've been noticing that.
Yeah, and get some posies.
These damn fouls with him. These fouls.
Dwight 2.0.
Seriously. And
That flagrant was BS though.
It was.
Yeah,
it was.
Come
that was crazy.
on.
It was.
That was crazy.
The refs have it in. You know.
I wasn't feeling the refs at all. I wasn't feeling the refs at all tonight.
It's been the last few games, BG. It's been the last few games. These refs just been swallowing their whistles. God, I thank God they called the travel tonight when he took 5 steps. DeRozan took 5
DeRozan.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. You know, so excellent game tonight. And we actually have we done our over-unders yet?
Yeah.
The outcome of them?
Where you, Carl? Where you been at? You all right, man?
Did you pass out for a couple minutes?
I did.
You don't remember us saying? You don't remember
I
us
got
saying
I got
that
3.
she got all 3 of them. She swept it, and then
I thought
Jose
you
swept
read that wrong, BG. I wanted you to read it again because I didn't hear the outcome of mine. I didn't hear me. I just heard
I'm
you
sorry.
say
I'm
tied
sorry.
for
I'm
first.
sorry. I apologize, Carl. You went with the over for Embiid points. You got that.
Okay.
Carl, you went with the under for 3-pointers. You lost that, and you also took the under for rebounds for Embiid. So you got that. So you were 2-1. I was 2-1.
That's what I wanted.
They both were 3-0. They both were 3-0.
I didn't sweep it like the great Jose, but God damn it, I'm over 500.
Oh, she swept 2 pots.
Take the Lord's name in vain and everything.
I was about to say, it's Sunday. You can't GD on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's like the second time you did that, Pop.
Jesus, come on, man.
Jesus.
When we're talking about Sixers, all bets is off.
Another key number. I won't even call it a stat, but I looked at the
Embiid
team
gets the
stats.
nursery.
Looked at the team stats, and we only Chicago's largest lead was only 1 point. We led almost the entire game. That's another thing I like. I remember what we always talk about is we play down to our competition. Although Chicago is better than us in the standings right now, we do realize they're missing a lot of pieces. So we were fully constructed for the most part today. And these are the type of games that we be battling back and forth, or we scraping back into the game. I like that they stepped on their necks early 34 points in the first quarter. I love when we have big first quarters against
Me
these
too.
type teams because it just sets. Because when you look at history, usually when we have those bad games, it's because Embiid started slow. So if Embiid starts fast and everybody else is playing good too in the first quarter, it's just good things for the next 3 quarters, and it's been like that all season. If you look at any time we win the first quarter, it's usually one of them games that, all right, we got this one in the bag.
Exactly.
Besides that Dallas loss there.
Jesus Christ.
Wipe it out. Wipe it out of the memory.
We didn't have a post game, so
wipe
we
it
didn't have a
off.
post game, so I had to talk about it. I'm sorry.
We have to.
It's kind of hard to lose when you shoot 50% from the field, 50% from 3, and then Tobias Harris has a game the way he had to help out and be. It's really hard, you know. And the other kids don't not taking away from any of the other kids, but you know everybody seemed to be on all cylinders today, and that's what helped.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
Most
And we have a big matchup on Tuesday versus the first place Suns. They'll be on a back-to-back, so you know that'll be in our favor a bit.
Yeah.
That's a good basketball team. That is a good.
It's gonna be
basketball
interesting.
team.
It's gonna
That
be
is a good
fun.
basketball team.
Oh man, they have legit players, man. If you look
Yeah,
throughout
they
their
do.
lineup, they're legit. It is not a spook. You know, these guys know how to play basketball. They have a great point guard. Great.
One of their good players was a Sixer for about 30 minutes.
Who was that?
You don't remember the draft day trade? Bridges had the hat on. He said hi to his mom because his mom worked for the Sixers. And then next thing you know, hey, bro, you don't play basketball.
I tried to forget about that because you know the guy who we traded for in that draft is not even in the NBA no more. You know, so that was a bad move by us. Hopefully, the last bad draft day move.
Did Andrew Bynum play more games than him? Like I feel like
No, he didn't even.
I'm
practice.
just glad that we did not lose this game, so then we'd have a bunch of people in 24/7 talking about how much they're upset that we traded Tony Bradley.
I like Tony.
I
like
really
Tony.
did too.
Yeah, I like
but
Tony.
Come
man.
on.
Yeah. We
George
definitely,
Hill didn't do any better. George Hill did nothing for us.
as far as
Anyway,
the process goes,
I need to-
everybody can't make it. No doubt.
I
Jen.
need to peace out.
Where holla at you, Jen?
Bye,
Look,
Sixers
get him one
Nation.
thing. Yup, there you go. Yep.
I'll see you all Tuesday.
Let's go.
Awesome. Well,
And
gentlemen,
then there were 3.
and then there were 3. You know, guys, I'm really psyched about the night, man. I'm glad we got that monkey off of our back. You know, nobody likes the losing taste in their mouth. So, you know, I'm glad these guys got back in the winning column and got back
It's not
to playing.
necessarily losing; it's just losing in that fashion.
Yeah.
That's bad taste. You understand what I'm saying? Because we were not on a losing streak, so
No.
it's not like that we had to win out of desperation. But to losing to that team, I mean, yeah, Luka Doncic is a good player, but we had that game in the bag. We should have solidified that win.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have beat us. No way, no how. We let one slip away, and that's what it is. I mean, you can't cry over it. We came, we bounced back on the team that's holding the number 1 spot on our side, which to me matters more than that.
And we knocked them down a notch. They number 2 now.
Yeah, and we knocked them down a notch. So I mean, I don't know.
Who's number 1?
Miami is 34-20. Chicago 33-20. Milwaukee 33-21. Philadelphia 32-21.
Damn,
So
it's
we have
tight.
the 4th spot with a game and a half out of first place, and I'm sticking by my guns. By the All-Star break, we'll be in first place. I'm sticking to it.
Most definitely.
I'm sticking to it.
And what does
By the
that
All-Star
say?
break.
And what does that say? What do you say about these people disrespecting Coach Rivers day after day? If you're saying that Shake Milton and Ben Simmons have not been in this lineup all year, but yet by All-Star break, we're going to be number 1 in the East. What does that say about his coaching?
But our shortcomings are, our shortcomings are usually we're able to point them at the coaching. I mean, it's not every day that a team has the best player in the NBA.
Yeah.
Should we be competing for first? Maybe not when you look at us on paper. Maybe not. But at the end of the day, we had the best player in the
By
NBA.
far.
So it ain't a surprise to me that we right in the mix.
Yeah.
Cause the only reason why we end up canceling that game was because that stupid backboard delay kind of messed everything up. You know what I mean? So the time just got screwed up big time. By the time we did a post game show, it was gonna be damn near 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I mean?
wanted to, and the second the delay started, and I'm like, oh, whatever. When it got into the 30, 40 minutes, I was like, yeah, it ain't no. I made the call. I texted everybody and said, hey, we can't do a post game tonight.
That was it just me, or that was very unprofessional by the NBA. I felt like it should have been way more quicker. The basket change out. You got guys cold, just standing there, you know.
I understand, but then they can't rush it and get it wrong. That's
I
the thing.
understand.
They have to take their time to get it right. So I hate the 45-minute delay? I did, but do I understand that you can't go out there and just say up the rim bit, go get the new court, put it out there, and
What?
be ready in 5 minutes.
What
You just
bent?
can't do it.
What bent the rim? I didn't catch that. What bent the rim?
Probably somebody in pregame. I mean, in warmups.
No, they center the young boy that kid getting in the foul trouble. He did it. He dunked the ball.
Did you notice we had another malfunction today?
Yeah.
One of the shot clocks wasn't
Shot
working.
clock.
so
They put the shot clock on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That
saw
was
that.
deep. That was the first time I ever seen that.
That's high school.
Bobby tried to fix the rim, but I mean,
I
I guess
seen
it
it.
didn't work.
On flat-footed yanking on the rim. I said, this one
Yo, he wasn't even tippy toeing. That's John.
flat foot. Like, come on, bro. Like, you got short people looking at him like, I can't stand you.
Mhm.
Me and Taylor were talking about Boban before we jumped on pregame earlier. How much we definitely loved Boban when he was here, man.
Great guy, great personality, and he wasn't a bad backup for Embiid, man. The guy came in and he did his job. He grabbed
did
boards and
his
he blocked
job.
shot. Yep. So Embiid actually has been blessed last few years. Having solid backups. It's just on coaching, making sure those backups are getting consistent minutes. You laughing at the tic-tac-toe comment?
Yeah.
Got to do something to stay warm, Jose.
Man.
Got to do something to stay warm. So, for those who don't know, if you're living under a rock, please look on the right-hand side of the screen up top. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. We rely on word-of-mouth advertisements. So, we need y'all to do what, Jose?
Don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend.
And if you are not here pre-game and or post-game, please don't be on CSN or NBC or watching them. We the place to be. We're gonna get you the news you need to get. Not shading on them. More power to those guys. Respect to them. I see your faces and whatnot. More respect. Respect to them. But we are in competition here. Everybody can't watch everything. You might as well watch us. And then after we come off, you could go watch them. I think they're on for an hour or so. So you could watch us for a half hour and then catch them as well. Did I clean that up a little bit?
I think we're the only show who engages the fans and you know what I'm saying? Like we listen, you guys' opinion on the chat throughout the entire show, that's everything right there. That's what I'm saying. We base everything on that. Of course, we do our job no differently than anything else that you see. We do our research, you know what I mean? But we want you guys engaged with us. So your comments, your opinions, all of that matters. And we're going to show it on the screen and everyone's going to see it, period. This is your platform just as well as it's ours.
With that being said, man, I have nothing else.
It's just the ugly people in front of the camera, man. It's all
most
about
of
people, man. This is about Sixers Nation.
Yep. We are for the people, by the people, ran by the people. We're just here highlighting your names and giving you some love as well. So with that being said, come back for pregame. Next game, Phoenix Suns, Tuesday. We will be here. Catch us live. Catch us after the game live. And share the love. Spread the love. Go Sixers. Any closing thoughts, gentlemen?
Let's go Sixers.
Let's go Sixers. That's look, ain't nothing else to say, man.
Much love. Peace out.
See y'all Tuesday.